Folks, we are in week 7 and we are wrapping up our analysis of flaws in the agreement. We have already been through the statute of frauds and then the 4 related concepts of misrepresentation, mistake, misunderstanding, and indefinite terms. We will now look at 2 additional flaws in the agreement, unconscionability and duress. With duress, we're going to frame this in terms of the Hobson's choice. I think this is a helpful concept to understand duress. The Hobson's choice is a choice in which there really aren't 2 alternatives. There is a bad alternative and then an alternative so bad that it's not, you can't really say you have the freedom to choose between them. Let me give you an example. If I hold a gun to your head and say, give me your wallet or I blow your brains out, am I giving you a choice? Yes, you can either choose to give me your wallet or choose to have your life ended. But that's a rather rigid and literal and impractical understanding of choice, isn't it? That's not really a choice. You don't have 2 meaningful options. And the person offering you that choice has constrained your freedom of choice here by giving you a bad option and a even worse option. So too is that true with duress. We'll study physical duress, which is an easy concept. We'll mention it only briefly. That's where I physically force you to enter into an agreement, not a difficult contractual problem. But then economic duress is where I put economic pressure on you such that you really have no meaningful choice but to enter into the contract. I've exerted pressure on you of an economic sort that really leaves you in the position of a Hobson's choice. And we will look at how we define that pressure or the circumstances in which that pressure exists. We'll then look at unconscionability, and here we have to distinguish between procedural unconscionability and substantive unconscionability. Procedural unconscionability has to do with the process by which the contract is negotiated. Substantive unconscionability has to do with the terms that result from that negotiation. And what does unconscionability mean? Here we will depend more than in any other area of contract law on the concept of fairness. Unconscionability quite simply is a sense that something isn't fair. Either the process wasn't fair or the terms weren't fair. And we will see how courts can strike down terms of an agreement or even an entire agreement on the basis of unconscionability. Put another way, we just don't think it's fair. And wrestle in your own mind with how comfortable you are with courts exercising this authority under the common law to strike down agreements that were not negotiated under duress on the basis of unfairness. Wrestle with that, read the cases, and we will discuss it further. Looking forward.